couple of rules. This is a public meeting indeed, a public meeting. You are welcome here. This is your city, your meeting. However, the format is different than city council. It's not a public speaking session. We just want you to be aware of that. We know that you know that. We just want to remind you. And please allow decorum to take place in the meeting. If you have a cell phone, please cut your cell phone on vibrate. If you have to answer your cell phone, please step outside of the room and do so. Basically, that's generally it. Thank you much. Mr. Mayor?
Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting, please, the Board of Estimate and Contract to order for this day, Tuesday, the 20th of October, 2009, at approximately 9:10. Please, roll call.
Mayor Young?
Here.
Controller Walker? Here. Council President Randolph?
Here. Okay. Once again, good morning. I think that we all know probably the major reason for such a large attendance at today's meeting with reference to the capital project. I'm going to break from the agenda as we have stated and ask the President of the City Council is asked to make a statement, and I will grant him that request.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Based upon conversations we've had with the controller, the council is willing to meet with the controller, or would like to meet with the controller, to explore, to get a definitive answer to questions related to the proposed, or as you see it, estimated revenues for the coming year, so that we can examine this even further with respect to its impact on the taxpayer. We need this information, and we need it right now. Now, if the controller is willing to meet with the council and provide us with that information in detail, as much as she possibly can, in detail, then I would recommend postponement of this vote until it's certain. Probably my suggestion would be next Tuesday. We're doing everything we can to look out for the interests of the taxpayer. We know it's going to be a tough year, but we do want as much information as we possibly can have, and we've been asking for this information. I know our chairman of the budget, of our budget committee has been asking for this information. And if we can get it, we'd appreciate it so that we can look at this as comprehensively as we possibly can. At the same time, we'll, that's it.
You know, you and I went into that room, and we had a very cordial conversation. And you spoiled it when you said the chairman of the finance committee has been asking for this information that I take an offense to. Because what revenues have you asked for the year? Do you have it in writing?
I don't have.
Good. So don't make a statement. All right? Let me finish.
Okay.
I gave you an opportunity to
Go
talk.
right ahead. Go right ahead.
All right? If you were to get this information, tell me what difference would it make to whether you take a vote on this bond. The city council has already voted on the bond. The city council has acted irresponsible, right, in the face of the taxpayer by voting on this bond already. So what difference does it make if I tell you that revenues are going to be down? If you've been reading the newspapers, if you've been following the trend, you'd know that most revenues have been down. State aid is down, sales tax is down, mortgage interest is down, investment income is down. What difference does it make to you?
The difference is, I know that in other municipalities, the councils receive this information. Surely we know sales tax is down, mortgage tax is down. We know that, but we don't know by how much. And it's very important that we get a precise figure as best can be estimated at this point in time. We know state aid is not going to be there next year. We don't know what that percentage is going to be. We don't know what the impact that's going to be on the budget. We know pension costs are going up. We know health care costs are going up. we still need that information. And what I'm suggesting is, I'm simply saying that we are willing to give this a second chance and further examination because we want to be fair. We want to be fair. So if you are willing to meet with the council, provide us with that detailed information, then we can take a second look at this. If you are not prepared to meet with the council and not prepared to provide us with that kind of information, then the vote will go on as is. That's all I'm asking. All we're asking for from your office is full disclosure based upon the information that is at your hand. You're the chief financial officer of this city. We need that information because the very same people who are in this room with all the things, they're going to want to know how are their streets going to be cleaned? How is their garbage going to be picked up? In terms of public safety, they're going to want to know if their fire department and their police department have all the equipment that they need to function in terms of public safety. We need to look at all of this in detail. That is why we're asking for that information. So it's up to you. And I don't think this is anything unreasonable. We're asking that you provide us with the latest, most up-to-date information, budgetary information that you have so that we can examine it in a comprehensive way and in a holistic way.
Are you finished with your dissertation?
Yes, I am.
Why are you turning this back on me now? You went to a city council meeting, you voted to pass legislation to go into bonding. Why is this coming back on me now?
I will tell you why.
No, let me talk, okay? When you met with the financial advisor, you didn't invite me to that meeting. I have never, tell me when you're ready to stop talking. When you met with the bond council, I wasn't invited to that meeting. You sat there, you spoke with the bond council, you sat there, you had the financial advisor and bond council draw up documents for you. I said to you, Corporation Council, at the capital projects meeting, before the bond council, before those legislations are drawn up, my office would like to see them. Did we get them? I'm asking a question. Were they given to my office?
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
No, I didn't ask you the question.
No. No, I want everyone to get a clear picture of what happened.
Did we get the documents we asked for? No, we didn't get the documents we asked for. Let me finish, all right? We got them after the vote, the city council vote. That's when we got the documentation. Not before. You're going to wait until I finish, all right?
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would be nice. So I don't know why you're turning this back on me now, all right? Why are you saying that to make an intelligent decision on this bonding, you've already made an unintelligent decision on this bonding, right? By going hard. Okay?
First of all,
if I am to give you revenues, all right, I would like to get expenditures so that we know the impact of this bond along with the budget impact. Is that fair?
Well,
I'll give you revenues, you give me expenditures that I have been asking for a long time too. Is that fair?
I think that, well, now your question is addressed to me. So I want to be clear. The revenue side or the expenditure side of the budget as we begin, because we now